A pair of identity thieves are in custody in Kenton County after attempting to withdraw money from someone else's bank account.
As Brady Williams reports, they had so many fake IDs, police still need to verify all the real identities.
Yeah, so Fort Mitchell police were told to identify a vehicle that was involved in a crime that happened in Fort Thomas. They found that vehicle at this Super 8 motel. They say that they went in, they talked to the clerk, and the clerk identified who owned that vehicle and what room they were in. That's when things got confusing. They went and knocked on the door, and a man answered that. That man presented to the clerk of the motel an ID that came from Minnesota. He presented to police an ID that came from Tennessee. Now, these are not the same states, but the only thing they had in common, in fact, was his picture on the ID. There was another man in the building. They made sure that they detained both of them until they could obtain a search warrant. When they did, they found 5 different IDs, all with different names on them and different states. The only thing they had in common, again, was this man's picture. They've identified that man as Adam Jimenez. He says that he was involved in many different cases like this where they were trying to go to different banks in the area. He had been involved in a crime in Fort Thomas at U.S. Bank. They say that through talking with multiple people, they were able to identify victims, and they identified the fact that they were trying to withdraw money from their bank accounts using stolen debit cards and IDs. He said that he had been involved in this, Jimenez that is, in multiple different banks across several weeks. Through facial recognition, they were able to identify that he'd been arrested multiple times in Florida for different crimes and with different names in there. Now, because of all of that, they can't say with 100% certainty that this is Adam Jimenez. That is just the name that he provided, and it's on an ID linked to New York, but without more information, they can't say that for certain. The other man involved in this is a man named Justice Merle. Now, we are working to learn more on this, and as soon as we have more, we'll let you know, but for now, they are facing charges of stolen identities as well as trafficking in stolen identification cards. There is also a charge for possession of a controlled substance. We'll keep you updated with more, but for now, live in Fort Mitchell, Brady Williams, Fox 19 Now.